Hello everyone. Hope you are all having a good day. It's Bose from SNS Learning, wishing you a hassle-free learning going forward. Today we are going to discuss regarding the aggregate function. The mathematical aggregation can be performed in Oracle database on the dataset present in a table. Oracle has some predefined or we can say inbuilt function using which we can perform different mathematical operation. So the aggregate function, some specific functions are present which are known as aggregate function like sum, max, mean, count, average. Max means maximum, mean means minimum. So these five uh, operator are known as aggregate function. So let's check how to use this aggregate function in Oracle database while selecting the data, or in our daily to daily life how to use it based on an example. So over here we have a table called employee details. Let me run the select query or select star query, which is used to retrieve the full data set from the table employee details. Yeah. So as you can see in this table, the employee number, employee name, department number, location, country, and the salary. These all details are present. So over here we need to know that how to use the aggregate function. So as aggregate function, we are starting from, as I have mentioned, from sum. So if I want to calculate the sum of the salary of all the employees who are working in the company, then what I have to do? I have to sum up the salary of all the employees. How to write the query? Let me write and let me show you. So select sum of salary. So after sum, within first bracket we need to write the column name as it's mentioned over here, salary, from table name. Table name is employee details over here. So if I run the query, then it is help us to calculate the total salary of all the employees who are working in this company, and who for those which the data is present in this employee details table. Now let's think, what if we want to sum up the salary based on the department number? So what I want to say, like, for each department, company want to see for each department how much amount they need to pay to the resources. So how to do that? We need to grouping, or we need to group the summation based on the department number, or you can say as per the expected column. Over here we are trying to grouping up the summation of the resource salary who are working in the company based on the department number. So for each department we want to see how many, or sorry, how much company need to pay to the resources. So let's see how to write that query. Select, as I said, depth number, comma, sum salary from employee details. So what I did, I select the employee department number, depth num, comma, sum of the salary from employee details. But what I told over here, I want to grouping up the salary based on the department number. So to do that, we need to write a group by command. group by debt. So this is the way to write a group by command. Over here we are summing up the uh, salary based on the department number column. So the same column we are using in the group by, as I have said, based on the department only we are trying to group up the sum of the salary. And one important note over here, in select column we are trying to sum the salary. So except this we have used another column to get the data, or we have used to grouping up the data, that is department number. This column, based on this column we are trying to group up. So so that's why this column we are using in group by, after the group by clause, you can say. Okay, we can't use any more column in select statement. Like we can't let me run the full query, or the select star query from this table to explain this in a better way. Like as I have mentioned over here, like department, except department number, the data can be grouped based on location, country, but in select query we can't mention more column where only department number is present in group by condition. Means in a more clarification, you can say, we can use it. That means what I want to say, in select query except department number, if I want to select the value of location, then the same column name should be used while grouping up the data. Means just for to show you as an example, I am showing this to you. Location, if I select the data of location, then the same column name should be used at the time of grouping up the query. That means we need to use it in this way. Comma should be given, yeah. So the column name for which we are summing up, except that the number of column which we are using in select query, the same column name should be used in group by query as well. Because using this column name only we are trying to grouping up the salary or the expected column. So let me remove the location name column. So as I have said over here we are trying to grouping up the summation of the salary based on the department number column. So let me run the query first. Yeah, as I have said, it is given like the department number. For department number 1, company need to pay 10,000 bucks. For 2, this is the amount is this. For department number 4, the amount is 34,000. For department number 3, it is 139,000 bucks. So this is how it is. Company can check the data. If we want to reorganize the data, what we can do? We can use order by clause. We can order by the data based on the department number. So if I rearrange the data based on the order by clause and rearrange based on the department number column, then let me run. Yeah, it will reframe the query based on the department number, like 1 first, then 2, 3 and 4, and based on that the sum of the salary is provided over here. So like this we can grouping up a data based on some expected column name, or I mean we can grouping up the data based on one column, based on more than one column as well. So if I come on the next one, so next one is maximum. So let's think, if company want to check what's the maximum salary they need to pay to the resources, the maximum salary they just want to check. So how to do that? Then need to write again a select query, a simple select query. So let me write it. Select max salary from employee details. So max means maximum. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to retrieve the maximum salary value from the table employee details. So let me run this. If I run this, then it is reflecting or retrieving the data of the maximum salary field. So if now we want to check what is the maximum salary based on each department, what is the maximum salary for each department? If we want to check, or if the company want to check, then how to do that? We need to again grouping up the maximum salary based on the department number. So how to do that? Let me show you. Department number, group by department number. Yeah. So let me run this query. See over here how it is given. Like for department 1, the maximum salary is 10,000 bucks. For department 2, it is 8,000 bucks. For department 4, it is 3,000 bucks. And for department 3, it is 6,000 bucks. So this query is able to extract the data based on the each department. Like it is able to extract the maximum salary based on the department number. Now let's assume we want to rearrange the data like the previous way. Then we can rearrange it, or we can order it by the department number as I have explained previously. So if I run this, it will help us to rearrange the data or reframe the data based on the department number, ascending order of the department number, and it is reflecting the salary as I said. Now let me show you another thing. What is that? Is the minimum one. Like as I have retrieved the maximum, this like this we can retrieve the minimum salary from a table. That is another aggregate function which is minimum. So let me show you how to write the minimum. So this is the way to write a minimum uh, query, or to extract the data based on the minimum field. So what we have to do, we have to write select mean for minimum. Then within first bracket we need to uh, mention the respective column name. Then from table name, over here table name is employee details. So let me run the query. Yeah, so it's help us to retrieve the data or the minimum salary which I mean what the company is paying to the resources. This is the minimum salary, 2000 bucks. Now in the similar way, if we want to retrieve the minimum salary based on each department, what we have to do, let me show you. Department number, group by department number. Let me run this. Yeah. So for department 1, the minimum salary is same. Uh, for department number 2, it is 7,000 bucks. For 4, it is 2,000 bucks. And for 3, it is 4,000 bucks. So this is how it is reflecting the minimum salary of the resources which company is paying. Now let me show you an example as I have mentioned previously. Like let me run the full data first, or let me retrieve the full data first. Yeah. So let's assume what we want to do. We want to, again I am going back to the summation one to show you one thing which is very necessary while writing a query. If we want to sum up this salary column, or the value present in this salary column, I have shown you how to summing up based on the department number. So as I have mentioned, if I mm, mention in the select query more than one column, then we have to mention the same column name in while grouping up. What if we don't mention it? What will happen? Let me show you. Location group by. So as I have mentioned over here, what we are trying to do, we are trying to grouping up the salary field based on the department number. But in selection, we have mentioned the department number and location, except this some salary, this field, we have mentioned this two column. One is department number and another is location. But in group by, we have mentioned only one column, that is the department number. So let me run this query. Yeah. So the error which it is reflecting, that is the it's a not a group by expression. This error you will receive if you try to write a query in this way. So in selection, the number of column should be same which you are selecting, except the column based on which you are trying to summing up the data. The number of column in selection should be same with the grouping up column. Okay, so which means over in selection we have uh, uh, written over here the data for department number and location. So if we want to retrieve the data based on department number and location, then while grouping it, we need to mention the same column name called location over here. If I run the query now, then it will retrieve the data in a proper way. Like for department 1, location Sydney, their company is paying the salary, sum of salary 10,000 bucks. For department number 2, for location Bangalore, they are paying 23,000. For 3 in Mumbai location, they are paying 5,000. For department number 3, for locations Darwin, they are paying 14,000. For department number 2, for Sydney, they are paying 15,000. So what if we again group by the data based on the department number, which will help us to show you, or it will be help you guys also to understand the result in a proper way. Order by date number. If I run this query, yeah, so it will help us to order ordering it the data based on the department number, as you can see over here. So how it is given over here now, like for department 1, location Sydney, company is paying 10,000 bucks. For department 2, for Bangalore location, they are paying 23,000 bucks. For department number 2, for location Bisbrain, they are paying 8,000 bucks. For department number 2, location Chennai, they are paying 22,000 bucks. For department 2, location Hobart, they are paying 15,000 bucks. For department 2, Hyderabad, they are paying 8,000 bucks. For department 2, location Melbourne, they are paying 7,000 bucks. For department 2, location Newcastle, they are paying 8,000 bucks. For department 2, location Perth, they are paying 14,770 bucks. So in this way, the data for all the location is reflected over here, as you can see in my screen. So I showed you how to write a group by query properly and how to use the column while selecting and grouping up the data. Now let me show you the another one. The another aggregate function is average. So what if we want to see that how to get the average salary based on the department number. So what is the average salary per department? If we want to check, then what we have to do? Let me show you how to do that, and let me write the query, then you will understand that. Select department number, AVG salary from employee details, group by debt number. Let me write order by as well. Order by debt number. So if I run the query now, yeah, it is given like that for department 1 average salary is 10,000 bucks. For department 2 it is given. For department 3 it is given. For department 4 as well as it is given the average salary of the employees. Okay. So this is the way we can write the average salary or average function based on which we can get the data. Over here this AVG means average. Now the last one, or you can say the last aggregate function what we have. The last one is count function. So what we can do? We can count the data or the number of employee working in that company. So let me show you how to do that. Select, not star, count from employee details. Let me run this query. So over here it is given the number of employees which are working in this company. The total number of employees which is working in this company is 60. Now let's assume if we want to check the number of employees based on each department, what we have to do? Based on this query, select count star from employee detail, we can retrieve the total number of employees working in this company. If I want to grouping up the count based on the department number, we need to use again the group by function. So how to do that? Debt number, sorry, group by debt number, group by debt number. So let me run the query once again. Yeah. So what is given? It is given for department 1 the count is 18. Sorry, 1. For department 2 total count is 18. For department 4 it is 13. For department 2 it is 28. So this is the way we can retrieve the data based on department number, or we can grouping up the data based on department number. Now let me do another thing. Like for department number we have grouped up the data. What if we group up the data based on department number as well as location? Location, in group by also I have added location, order by department number. So as I have mentioned previously, I have added this location column to use the to get the data as well as the same column name I have mentioned in the group by function. So let me run the query now. Yeah. So what it is doing, it is help us to get the data in such a way like we can see for each department, for each location, how many employees are working in that company. Like over here for department 1 in Sydney, 1 employee. For department 2 for location Bangalore, number of employees 3. For department 2 for location Brisbane, number of employees 1. For department 2 for location Chennai, number of employees are 3. For location for department 2 for location Howard, number of employees are 2. For department 2 Hyderabad, number of employees are 1. For department 2 location Melbourne, number of employees are 1. For department 2 location Newcastle, number of employees are 1. For for Perth for department 2 it is 2. For department 2 for Pune it is count is 2. For department 2 for location Sydney the number of employees are 2. For again like that, for department 3 for Bangalore location the number of employees are 2. Like that all the number of employees working in this company based on department number, based on location, the count has been provided. Now now what if we grouping up the data based on country, like for each country how many employees are working in that company. So let me do that. Country, we have replaced the column name location by country. So if we run the query now, yeah, so what it is given, for department 1 in Australia, one employee is working. For department 2 in Australia, number of employees who are working is 9. For department 2, number of work for India, from India, the number of employees who are working, that is 9. For department 3 in Australia, number of employees are 13. For department 3 from India, the number of employees are 15. For department 4, the number of employees working in Australia are 7. In India, for department 4, the number of employees working in 6. So in this way we can grouping up the data based on the country column as well. Now let me go to the previous one, or let me write the previous query once again, which will be helpful to understand another important point, which is location. So let me run this query once again now. If I run this as I have explained, it is given the number of employees based on the department number and location. What if we want to check that how many resources are working? In some places the number is 1. So more than one people are working in which places? If I want to check that how many resources are working, I mean more than one resources are working in this company for which location. If we want to check that, what we have to do, we have to return some other condition including this. What we have to do, we need to check the count. Means, as I have said, what we want to do, we want to check in which places the employees who are working are more than one. So we need to write a condition based on checking this count. So how to write it? We need to write having count greater than 1, which means while checking it will check the data, or it will check the data in such a way like where the count is greater than 1 or more than one employee is working in one particular condition and for that particular department it will reflect over here. So more than one employee in a particular location will be retrieved based on this query. So let me run this now. Yeah. So what it does, it helps us to get the data where more than one employee are working based on the department number and location. So for Bangalore location, the count is 3. So as you can see for department 2, for Chennai location it is 3. For again location Hobart, for department 2 it is the count is 2. For Perth for department 2 it is 2. Like that, all the data or all the count of the employees, number of employees based on the department number and location is provided over here. So in this way we can grouping up the data. So based on the last query, which is very important and very useful for us, like what we are trying to check, we can get a result, but based on this result we are adding one more filter condition based on this count. By checking this count, after checking the data we are again adding one filter condition, and after filtering the condition we are retrieving only the specific data where the count of employees are more than one. So in this way we can use the aggregate function, or we can use, you can say, or we can perform different kind of mathematical operation in Oracle database using these all mentioned aggregate function. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you like the video please hit the like button over here and do an share and subscribe. Over here what I did, this all data I have imported from a Excel sheet while creating the table. So how to import the data from a Excel sheet and how to use it, that I have explained in my previous video. Please check, and the link has been provided in the description box. Thank you.